Welcome back to the 24th episode of the Pokemon Fire Red Loyalocke. I almost said Pokemon Insurgence Nuzlocke. Wow, that's a bit of a throwback, I feel like. Not that long ago, but it feels like it. You guys didn't see last episode, go check it out. Some stuff happened. That's all I'm gonna say. But, this episode will not be very entertaining, most likely. To be honest, it's just gonna be me running through and doing a bunch of stuff. Really just gonna be taking on random trainers that are in the routes that I've passed already and have been in for the last couple of episodes. You know the deal. And I have some fun stuff to talk about today. But before we do that, obviously let's go start some fights. Basically the fun thing I have to talk about is that last episode I talked about maybe doing this starting next week. Obviously today's Friday, so starting next week on Monday we will be starting 5 episodes a week, which is amazing. Whoa, what the hell happened here? Okay, there we go. Which is awesome, but it's gonna be 3 Pokemon episodes and 2 Floppy Night episodes, so we are going to be starting that. And that game is like, for the most part, like it's pretty quick. I already recorded the 2 episodes for next week as of recording this one, this episode. So basically it's going to be uploaded Tuesday, Thursday, and it's gonna be it's a turn-based kind of game, card game slash tile based fighter, and it's just very cool, very good game. I mean, I don't know, it's just very enjoyable. I feel like the game, as I see it, it could be it doesn't have that much depth to it, but the gameplay itself is very fun, which is cool. I think that's kind of that's the good part of it, really. If the game has a lot of depth, but the gameplay isn't fun, then the game's not fun. The game has good gameplay, but there's not a lot of depth. It can still be enjoyable, I feel like. Maybe that's just me. There are some games, I guess, that can have some good depth that are enjoyable and, you know, don't have great gameplay aspects. I just don't know any. It's gotta have good gameplay, it just does. And personally, you guys know I absolutely love turn-based games. That's like one of my big things. I love turn-based games. It's the type of game I just enjoy the most, I feel like. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, shooters can be very fun. They can be. I do love myself a good shooter. Problem is that I'm not good at them. I'm good at strategy, not good at aiming. Not very skillful, but I am knowledgeable, you know. So when it comes to games like these where I can just kind of sit back and hit buttons in order to initiate moves, it's better than you having to aim with a mouse and keyboard or a controller or whatever. I still play those types of games all the time, don't get me wrong. Overwatch, Rogue Company, I play sometimes. There's another one. I feel like there's another one that I've been playing somewhat more recently. I mean, there are like some like games that are like movement and skill based that aren't like a first person shooter like that, like Enter the Gungeon. I'm pretty good at Enter the Gungeon. I love that game. Gunfire Reborn's one. but those aren't player versus player, so I can get good at those without having to feel bad for my teammates or anything like that. Honestly, this Doug trio has done like absolutely nothing for me. I kind of want it off the team. I'm not gonna lie to you. This Doug trio just ain't it. He ain't it, brother. Pidgeotto, huh? Not cool, man. Not cool. Wigglytuff. What did Doug trio for Wigglytuff? Something that I just randomly thought of. People talk about it sometimes, not super often, but you know, sometimes they'll talk about it. Do you guys know of the power creep in Pokemon? It's basically, it essentially means that as the Pokemon games go on and more of them come out and stuff, Pokemon just get stronger and stronger and stronger. Right? So I just wanted to mention, I hate that. Like, I understand why it exists. It makes the new Pokemon more relevant and stuff, which makes people like them more. Old Pokemon have nostalgia, while new Pokemon have strength to make them more likable and stuff. And I get that that exists for a reason, but like, I feel like more or less a lot of times strength shouldn't shouldn't matter in why you enjoy a Pokemon that much. It should really be mostly the design that makes you like a Pokemon. I mean, for me, I mean, strength obviously is part of it. Is gonna be a part of it. Like, no one's gonna absolutely love Pokemon when they're weak or when their evolution is weak. Some people really like the pre-evolution because they're cute and their evolution is pretty strong. But people like the pre-evolution more precisely because it's cute. Comparison to its evolution. But they probably wouldn't like that Pokemon that much if its evolution wasn't good either. Frankly. I don't even know where I was going with all that, to be honest. I just wanted to say that I hate the power creep in Pokemon. I prefer new Pokemon to get new abilities and have cool types and cool designs and stuff. Cool signature moves that make them better rather than actual stats or something else. Oh my god, I keep hitting the wrong button. I keep hitting the speed up button when I'm trying to run. I don't know why. I played this game like yesterday. Literally played this game yesterday. Today's Wednesday. I recorded today's episode yesterday. It's always so confusing talking about stuff like that. You know, Spiro, nobody likes you, dude. Hypno to level up. Spiro. That's a strong Pokemon. I love Pokemon music. Another just amazing thing about Pokemon in general is just the music. Pokemon music goes just so hard. I was trying to think of a big word to use, and I couldn't think of one. Because, like, I could think of the word, but, like, I couldn't actually think of what the word was. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I know the word, but I don't know the word, basically. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. Put Eradicate in the front. And continue. Take on these goobers. I never took them on when I got my encounter to get a Ditto. I think... See, I wish I thought of this earlier. Or I kind of did, at least. I feel like I should have played this game in a randomizer Nuzlocke format, like with the Loyalocke randomizer Loyalocke format, I should say. I should have randomized the game, is really what I should have done. And I mean, I can't change it now, and I'm not going to, but I might change it for the next one. Next one's going to be either Soul Silver or Heart Gold, I don't know which one, but it will be randomized, I think. Yeah, I think it'll be randomized. It'll be have the evolution, or not the evolution, oh my god, the encounter wheel as well. It'll have the Loyalocke wheel. It'll be essentially, hopefully, way more interesting than this one is. Also, that won't be until forever from now. So, whatever. Oh yeah, you disabled my serve. Dickhead. We got a lot more to do before we end up actually playing that game. Because, like I mentioned before, I want to and am going to play Pokemon Clover first in a Nuzlocke. That game is phenomenal. It's just very, very fun. Ooh. I don't know what that noise was. It's like my mic. Sorry if that was loud. Oh yeah, so basically, when we do the Pokemon Clover Nuzlocke, I just want to throw this out there. When we do that, it will be with me being able to see the stuff that is like trainers that are up and coming. Not like all trainers, but like rivals and gym leaders. Because otherwise it probably will be too tough to take on. I don't mean everything about the Pokemon. I mostly just mean like what the Pokemon are in general and what level they are. But not necessarily their like movesets and stuff. Is what I plan on looking at. I don't want to look at their movesets really. So I can plan for what I think they might have for moves and stuff like that, but not for what I know they have, because I don't know what they have. But I think that'll be pretty enjoyable. Also, when we do it, it'll be very lighthearted. I just want to really preface this, because the game is not meant to be taken seriously at all. There's not a single part of that game that is meant to be taken seriously. There are Pokemon that are, or Fakemon, that are essentially racist, feminist, or mocking feminism, I should say, more or less. Not necessarily feminist, but mocking it. You know, like there's like stuff mocking like crime and stuff like that. It mocks, like, you know, like, it like mocks the police. It also mocks minorities, you know, a lot of racial stuff. There's a lot of references as well to, like, kind of random things, and there's just things they just threw in there just to have their own fun. I'm going to start this by saying there is a Pokemon in it that is a ghost type version of Chansey, Andalisi, and Happiny. And it's literally just those Pokemon, like, but dead, and it is kind of hilarious. Like, it is very funny. And obviously there's, like, there's, like, sex-related jokes and stuff like that in there. There's a lot to unravel in that game. So, it's meant to be taken 100% lighthearted. Not a single part of it is meant to be taken seriously, and I just hope anyone who watches that series understands that. And of course, I'm going to preface that in the first episode as well, but when that does come about, that it's just a very important thing, because that game, if you aren't taking it lighthearted, that game is incredibly offensive in every single manner possible, pretty much. There's not a single way that game would not be offensive. It's quite literally. Racist towards Arabic people, black people. I wouldn't be surprised if there was Asian racism. Like, I don't remember seeing any, but I wouldn't be surprised. You know, many more. Like I said, feminist was one. Like, sexuality was one. Like, I know there's, like, lesbians. Like, as a Pokemon, it's like 2 lesbian, like, cheese. It's literally cheese. I don't know. It's weird. And there's, like, just, like, Pokemon that are meant to be funny, that are, like, there's a Pokemon that's, like, quite literally poop, I'm pretty sure. And, like, you have to, like, wake it up like Snorlax as well, which is just funny. I mean, it's just funny. And the game is based on Fire Red, so it'll look very similar to this game, and the layout of the game itself will be very similar as well. There's also some Pokemon in there that are actually just cool. Like, there's no gag about them, they're just cool. But there's not a lot of those. There's not a lot of those. There's just not. The starters have 1 Pokemon that's based off of race, and 2 that are based off of sex. 2. To be fair, one of them is absolutely amazing and hilarious, and I absolutely love the Pokemon. And if it was a real Pokemon, it might just be one of the best Pokemon ever made. Can we even stop with the poison dude in the sleep? Can we stop with this? This is genuinely annoying. Especially the poison. I just can't, like, train up my Dugtrio because there's so many coughing, and they all have Levitate. Damn, do I hate Dugtrio, dude. He's just been so useless this entire time, I swear. Five, and we missed. Oh my god. I guess I'm okay with missing that move since it was so terrible. And I guess it's fine, you know. It's okay to miss one that's so weak. 8? Oh my god. We need to switch. We'll probably die next turn if we don't. Maybe not. We'd come close though. I don't know what game we're gonna play after Floppy Nights, to be honest, by the way. Because, I mean, the game's short, but it's not that short. But I don't really know exactly what we're gonna play after it. Because the game itself is It's very fun, but I don't know what we're gonna do afterwards. I gotta come up with something. Because I also don't 100% know if we're gonna finish this series or Floppy Nights first, even though I'm just starting Floppy Nights and it has less episodes per week. I think it is a much shorter game in general. Like, I don't know how many episodes are in the game, but I finished one of them in 2 episodes and did like a couple challenge levels as well. Spoilers, guys. No, but that's just the truth. So if I finish that game before this, then I'm probably gonna start something else right away, not Pokemon related, and I don't know what it'll be. I'll have to figure that out first. I have a few games in mind, of course, but I don't 100% know. For example, there's Earthlock was one. That game seems alright. I remember playing it like forever ago, but I never really played it. I feel like I did, but I didn't. Can we not do this? He's supposed to die anyways to poison. We're not gonna count that death. We're not. I was leaving him to die for poison anyways. We're not counting. So that game is probably on the list, at least somewhere, but I don't know if I want to do it next or if I just want to wait on that game. Of course, I could do like maybe like a Paper Mario. I can go back to Mario and Luigi. If you guys don't know, I actually scrapped 2 different playthroughs on this channel because I ended up stopping recording them. I stopped recording them, is basically what I'm trying to say. I stopped recording them because I couldn't record anymore. And then because of that, I scrapped them, deleted them off the channel. Eventually, I'll bring them back. I don't know when. One of those is Fate Tactics. The other one is Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. So I want to bring those back at some point, but I don't want to bring them back for a while, because otherwise I'll just be pretty bored of them, I guess. We'll do like one more battle, I think. Throw Hypno in the front and battle this guy to my right. We don't have that many trainers left in this route, and then we will move on to like the cycling road. And then we will take on like Silphco or whatever it is. That's what it's called, I think. And stuff. And then we'll finally get to spin the wheel twice when we get to the end of that, because we'll have the rival and then we'll have Giovanni as well. And then we get back-to-back gyms, which will also be fun. And that is for so many wheel spins. That's going to be really enjoyable in general. And the thing is, we're also going to have to choose which gyms we do when. And as of right now, with the team I have, let's just look at it. I want to do the poison type gym first. We have Hypno, we have Graveler, and we have Dugtrio. Dugtrio's alive, don't worry. And they are both all good against poison types. Plus my other Pokemon that I have in general are just strong, and they can be useful still. So we're going to take on the Poison Gym first, as long as the team does not change while taking on Giovanni and our rival Anthony. But yeah, we'll take on the gyms in whatever order we feel like, just because they have the same level ace. And then it all depends on what Pokemon we have at the time and stuff. We'll see. We'll see how it ends up going. But if you enjoyed this episode, I really hope you did. Then hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell, and keep watching for more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!